Hi and welcome to Real Reviews. My name's Martin Carr and this is LFF Review number 2. And we're going to be talking about The Wonder, which stars Florence Pugh, Toby Jones and Ciarán Hinds amongst others, and is out on Netflix in November. Let's get into it. So, adapted for the screen by Laura Birch, from the novel by Emma Donoghue. The Wonder essentially focuses on Lib Wright, an English nurse played by Florence Pugh, who goes over to Ireland circa 1862 to take part in a vigil to simply watch a young girl called Anna O'Donnell, played by Keela Lord Cassidy. The main thrust of the narrative is about her relationship with not just the young girl and the chemistry they build up, but the mother and father of Anna and the wider village culture, and specifically the committee, who are populated and portrayed by Toby Jones and Ciarán Hinds amongst others, and how their sort of cultural beliefs in terms of religion, in terms of science, and in terms of individual clashes with what they think is essentially going to be a money spinning idea. There are some very interesting topics which are addressed, some very interesting debates which go on, and their pacing is a little bit questionable, even if the film is visually quite stunning to watch. I guess the question is it any good? Let's find out. So, first out the gate, there's no denying that Florence Pugh is very good in the role, as she seems to be very good in pretty much everything she does. Toby Jones and Ciarán Hinds are severely underused, and their roles aren't particularly well developed. And Toby Jones is part of the committee alongside Ciarán Hinds, who decides whether or not ultimately this girl lives or dies. There's morality in there. There are relationship dramas in there. There's the influence of the mother and father. It is a very basic, very rustic, very authentic feeling film. There's lots of sort of pregnant pauses. There's not a great deal of you wouldn't call this a fast-paced action film, not by any means. There's lots of sitting around, there's lots of discussions, and there is some really interesting work from Pugh specifically in this film. It is worth seeing for her performance and what she does, and also, as I said, for the aesthetic and the visuals, and ultimately the overall experience itself. Even though the film isn't like excellent, it is very, very good, and it does discuss some very deep issues. So I think on that basis, it's definitely worth jumping in and having a watch when it hits Netflix in November. That's it. So that has been The Wonder, starring Florence Pugh, out on Netflix in November. This has been Real Reviews. I am Martin Carr, and there will be more London Film Festival content coming. If you've liked it, like the video. If you want to subscribe as well. Make me a happy man. And we'll talk soon. Cheers.